Hello everyone. I'm audible now. Yeah, it's working this time. Okay, so I'm doing this second time. The first time, I think for some reason microphone was not working. Yeah, so hey, hi everyone. I'm Mansu, and we are doing live in the Frontend Coding Challenge. The last time we did it the last month, and we are doing this month again. So in today's live, I thought I will share the product thinking part of the front end. When you work with a small team, especially on startups like I do, so I have experience of working with different start. It's my third startup this time. It's always a small team. So when you work in a small team and you work on the client side of the code on the product, you need to have some product thinking in you. It's valuable, like when you share your thought process. How do you? Okay, wait. I think something happened. Okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, so yes, I was saying that. Sorry, I was muting on the other device, so I can say if anyone has any message. Yeah, I was saying that. Yeah, so you need to have some product thinking in you. It is valuable. It will benefit you when you will share your thought process. How you are thinking. What could be the possible good user experience. So in today's video, I thought I will share that. So I have a few things in mind. First is I will share one of my recent work that I did. It's live on production, like with the team. Then there are two more projects that I thought I will discuss. They're quite famous, like in Web3 domain. One is quite famous, and the other project is on that. Yeah. So quickly, let me share my screen. But before that, let me do one thing. Yeah, give me a sec. Okay. So actually, I'm opening the site that I want to. So okay, okay, okay. Yeah, but I think it should be good, but still, let me just. Okay. Yeah, I think it's good now. So let me share my screen. Okay, I'm sharing it now. Okay, I'm not sure if it's loading for me like on my device or is it happening for all, but let me quickly check it. Okay, yeah, I think it's up now. I can see my screen. Yeah, so this is a recent product that we are working on. It's live in production. We went live with these two. So what is this? This is an yield market product where like uh, you can basically deposit in the Ethereum wallets using your Solana wallet. So it's like cross ecosystem. These two are wallets on Arbitrum and Ethereum. So on Ethereum in Ethereum ecosystem, if you are in Web3, like you will get that. If not, so, just think it like a fintech product, you can say, but in Web3 space. Yeah. So if I maybe I think I should share how this design came up because we are doing a live in front end playlist, front end coding challenge, and then I will just give you a tour of the product, like what is it, how a user will experience it. Yep. So first thing, the design process started with our boss, our founder said. So first he like did the first iteration with the design iteration with the AI. He came up with this skeleton like where we could list a card for different markets, and with this text and all. Then he shared that with the designer, and he created the Figma. And the first iteration had this basic structure. Then in the model, it had only the this part APY deposit strategy and the input box and the deposit button. So that was the first basic iteration. And later, as we kept working on it, we added more things on the UI. And at that time, like there was no designer, or the first thinking from our boss, from my boss said, it was me coming up with the possible user flow. And then sometimes, if suppose if something could be improved or could be changed, Sid will suggest, or other folks in the team will suggest, and yeah, I will make that change. So that was about this project, this product. I think we went live it with last, it's Monday, right? Yeah, last week. And at the end of the week, so it's quite, I think it was end of the week. So it's quite still early. Uh, Yep, that was it about the project. So if I give you a tour of the UI, so you can connect your wallet. I'm already connected, but otherwise you will see a connect button here. And if you're connected, you will see your address and disconnect button. Then there are a few filters. Suppose in future, if when we will add more cards, actually we are working on one more market which will go live hopefully tomorrow. So finger crossed for that. And yeah, some basic filters you can do, maybe searching. If it's empty, it will show it's empty. Is that, then these are like different markets in the Web3 space. If you're not in Web3, it's fine. You can still, like, I think this live or this recording will be usable. It will be useful to non-Web3 folks, non-Web3 front-end folks as well. Like, you will see how you can come up with different designs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Hmm. So when you click on the model, first thing, like you will see an address. So again, this is very, 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 very specific to this product, this niche, how we are doing this. So basically, there is a Cubist team that I'm not sure if I should go that deep. So just consider, like, for each Solana wallet, we have a mapped Ethereum wallet. We are using Cubase to do that. So we add this later, like, not, it was not in the first iteration of the design. And when Sid said we should show the wallet as well, so user can just check it on Explorer and basically check what's happening with the wallet. So yep, this I when he said Himanshu, we should add it, I thought where could we do that? First thing I saw, I thought maybe we should create one a different page itself with the accounts where we can list. Suppose in future we add. Right now we can only deposit from Solana, but in future if we add it from for say ecosystem as well, or maybe some other ecosystem, if we have a accounts page, it would be better. But I thought maybe it will be like premature optimization. So what I thought, and one more thing is that each of these wallets is specific to this chain. Like, this is specific to Ethereum, this is specific to Arbitrum, and I wanted to give a Explorer link here. And since right now we have only two markets, I thought instead of complicating complex or yeah, instead of complicating the UI, we could, like, I could show it here in the model itself with buttons like Explorer and Account. So Explorer will take you to on the Explorer. So if I, yeah, it's on Ethereum. Okay, I think, no, it is not this. I think it was this. Yeah, and account is, suppose you, when you're depositing, for some reasons the deposit did not was not successful and your funds are stuck in the Ethereum wallet. You could come here. You can check accounts. This will show the struck balance. Right now, I don't have anything in struck, so it's empty. Otherwise, you will see the amount here. You will see the withdraw button here. Very design is similar to these buttons, and you will also see a gear icon here to select the provider. If suppose if you have a deposit, you have deposited something, it will come here again. You will see withdraw button here. So I will present like how withdraw will be happen uh, in a few minutes. And yeah, these are just info API deposit strategy. Then again, this was not in initial. I had to come up with the user flow where we could give user to select different default tokens, so user can either deposit USDC and USDT and earn some yields on that. This was also not in the initial design where we wanted to give user a option to select different providers to set sleepage they want to set. And right now it's skate, but you could choose like across and relay. If you check, like I'm changing the border color based on the provider's brand color. So for relay it's I think bluish. For across it's some form of gradient, but I've selected it from their logo. And for its skate it's our like neon green. And we also wanted to show the very balance to the user, the minimum and maximum amount they can deposit. Yep, and max button here. So if suppose anyone wants to deposit all their balance, they could do that instead of typing it out all the balance itself, because it could sometimes it could go to decimals. Like for I think for USDC it could be fine because it's only 6 decimals. But suppose like when I will show you for the withdraw, they've 18 they have 18 decimals in precision. So you can't type out 18 digits if you want to do that. So a max button really helps here. So one more thing. So right now these are like I think I could show one more thing. So in across you don't have USDT, so it will come like this. It's blurred. I think it's not active on across, so that's why. Yep. Uh, I think one of the team members suggested instead of showing it the tokens like here, what we could do is basically you can he asked me if we can show it in a different way. One very common way you will see people showing this drop down is here instead of here. So here or maybe in the prefix of the input element or in the suffix, but I thought that won't be good, especially on the smaller devices. It's fully responsive, and since we already have a button, I thought it might be congested, and it is good like this only. I think it's clear. It's not like it's not very visible or it's not very findable in the UI. So I thought we should keep it like this. Then there's a deposit button with a little animation here. Animation is, I think this is all. So all these components I have created it. I don't wanted to rely on others component. Like I'm using this project is using Next.js and Tailwind CSS. But in with for other components, I thought maybe it's good if I do it by myself. Uh, yeah, and with the I think one thing I optimize for whenever I work on any project is to use as much as less dependency as I can, unless it's really important to use. Because suppose if I'm doing some crypto encoding, I will not do it myself. I will use some battle tested packages for that. But for these small components, I instead of using a heavy component library like base UI or maybe SideCN. But yeah, with the tree second, you can the bundle will not with tree second bundle size will not increase, but still like instead of having a dependency on a third party. I if something small could be done in house, I try to do that. uh, yeah, okay, no messages, yeah. Yep, so that is it. It's the same thing just on Arbitrum. Now, if I show you one transaction, so suppose I'm depositing the minimum amount. Yep. Again, this is something. Yeah, if you check, this is like we have recently added it. It's showing. So this is a path that the deposit will take. So it will go on skate, then OKX, and then Pendle. This is that will, and this is will. So PT will be the final deposit. The all the output that is coming in, intermediate output that are coming in the flow. And yep, now if I unlock my wallet, approve it, it should go through. Oh, okay. I'm doing this on Ethereum, and I think it takes some time on Ethereum. So this is a you can check the transaction here. The transaction that happened on the Solana. The final transaction will be on Ethereum. I think we can confirm that. Mm-mm-mm. Here as well, if you check, we are showing different state that is happening in the executing deposit. So right now it's attesting. So if you will use our AMM product, there you will see like we attest using the IM cloud if I'm not wrong. Now it's an executing state. Okay, wait. Let's wait for. Okay, it's done now. Either you can check view transaction from here, yeah, it's on Ethereum, or you can check it from here. So this is how it will come when it's done. Now if you check, we are getting the deposit amount and the withdraw button. If suppose for some reason this deposit was not successful, and if the balance is stuck in the Qubit wallet, it will come here and it will have the same withdraw button that we have here. And with the gear icon like this with only providers list. Now if I show you the withdraw amount, so yeah, this is the UI for withdraw, very similar to deposit. Max withdraw, yeah, again. Okay, okay. Yep. So if you check, this is a withdraw flow that will happen. You will receive USDC on Solana. Now if I approve it, okay. So I think I was quiet for some time. Yeah, it's in executing state. Let's wait. It should be done. I think we should show that expected 60-80 seconds here as well. I will check that. But yeah, it's in executing state. It's happening. One thing you could think that why I'm not allowing to close this model. Like if you check user struck here, there is no close button unless the transaction either is successful or is failed. The reason to do that, especially for now, is in our if you check right now, there is no transaction tray in this app, so where you could check all the transactions that you have done or is in process. And if I thought that if I give a close button here, and for some reasons uh, something didn't work, it won't be visible to user like what happened with the transaction. I think they could go on the Explorer, check them what happened, but it could be a tiresome for a user experience. So I thought maybe till we don't have a transaction tray, let's not allow user to close the model. It's done now. So that's why you there is no closing model on the that transaction view. But once suppose I think it's in progress. It needs some backend work as well. That's why it's not done. But on front end, I am also like doing it in parallel. So there will be a transaction tray that will come here where you can check basically all your transaction you did. So yep, I think that was it for this product. It's a recent. It's This is my recent work. Yep. Now the second. Let's say first. Oh, it's 70 minutes. Okay. Now, the second product that I wanted to discuss is this thing. So, this is Hyperliquid Terminal for Perpdex, Perpetual. Again, in Web3, Hyperliquid is quite famous in Web3 because of their product and the technology and the thing they are doing for community. So if you check this UI, one thing, if you check this product, the first experience when user will land on the app, it's very minimal, just some text and a few cards. All the flows, all the user actions is in the model where you can check your address on Explorer, you can check the account. If you have done some deposit, you can withdraw them, do the deposit. There are different pop-ups here, popovers here, but the initial experience is quite minimal. It's not like too many things. Maybe that this project doesn't need a complicated UI like this product. I think there are a lot of things here. So this is order book, which is like showing all the buy and sell orders. Then this is the trades that are happening. If if you do deposit, I think it will come here. So at my second employer, the last year when I was working there, so I was laid off. Yeah, we were building a Dex only, but it was on Better chain. This is on Hyperliquid. Yeah, I think this is on Hyperliquid, or is it? I'm not sure. Actually, I don't use a product by myself. Like I have used it up for a few testing when I was working on that on project last year, just to see what is the expected user experience on a perp deck. So basically, I could give a good experience on our product as well. Yeah, so if suppose if you have some deposits, it will come here, so it won't be empty. So the first experience that user will have uh, is is too many elements. Chart here, order books here, trade. But I think this depend the complication how or the complexness of a UI depends on the project. Like what is the project? This project does not need a complicated UI, at least for now. Maybe in future when we will add up more things, it might get complicated. But like this, a perp dex, it is expected UI. Sorry, where you can see the chart, you can see all the order books, you can see the open interest value, the funding rates, mark price, then this uh, modal view for all the pairs that they support. One more thing, if you start any pair, it will come here. Right now, it's showing the percentage change. If you click dollar, it will show the amount. So at my last employer, I read this. I thought this is the expected user flow. It is an expected user flow. Like if a big project in the ecosystem is doing this, then other similar products should at least have bare minimum to them. Then they can have their unique selling things. Yeah, so this is a limit order, this is a market order, basically this is a taker, this is a maker, then buy, sort, there are some pro things. Uh, Sorry. Yeah, you can switch between prop, perps and spot market, withdraw deposit, then yeah, these are different information like balance and realized panels. So a lot of things basically. And if you think the UI still is like not the UI elements are not fighting for the user attention. It's a good UI if I share my experience because everything is balanced here. It's not like there are too many seeker elements here. So I think it's good. Like the if I share a few things about Hyperliquid, so it's a blockchain. This is a product on that blockchain. I think Hyperliquid Labs is the core team. I think they are quite famous for being a lean team and handling building a product that handles billions of orders. And I'm not sure if this terminal they have built it or it's a third work of a third party. Uh, Yeah, I don't think I searched that. Should have done that. Yeah, but never mind. Yeah, so the core team work on the blockchain. Like they have built a blockchain efficient for doing the DeFi, decentralized finance. Basically, it could process their TPS transaction per second number is high. And I think one thing that you will see whenever you will search Hyperliquid is that their order book is on chain. Basically, you when you place a sell, basically this order book, all these prices are changing on chain. If I'm not wrong, I'm not completely sure about that. I don't think I have done that deep dive into the how it's work, but this is what I think I've watched in the videos. They are famous for this thing only, that their order book is on chain, which is not easy if you check. So to maintain an order book on chain means you need to do first of all the chain should support a high TPS transaction per second because if for in case if the chain only supports 100 TPS, then that means in a second uh, you can only place 100 transactions, which is not what happens with the order book. So and there what so I was reading a book recently, and I what in that it was mentioned that they have two layers, hypercore and hyper EVM. Hypercore is where it is what it optimized for the order book, where you can like do some sub-seconds transaction, some milliseconds, sorry, if I'm not wrong. And hypervima is the builder contract side, uh, where it's gas heavy and all those things, and it's compatible with the EVM. So all the contracts that suppose a team had on Ethereum, they can. I think it should be compatible with the hyper EVM as well. So I wanted to show this product as an example of a good UI. It's balanced, it's doing the job. If we think that if something could be improved, let's think if anything could change and it will still make sense and it will be good. Um, what do you think? Do I can? They can maybe they can improve. Mm, 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 mm. I don't think I could think of a thing right now which they can improve. Maybe a few things that one thing that I think is like this popover right now. If I open this popover, it is quite mixed with the background and all, and so maybe we can improve something here. Anything else? If suppose if we make an signature, we will have to make it consistent with all the popovers, all these drop down list, this drop down list as well. Yeah, I don't think any other thing is coming to my mind right now. But yeah, this is a good project. One more project that I found they is this base product. It's also on Hyperliquid, so they're using a Hyperliquid infrastructure, and they have a product on that. Uh, yeah, so basically, Hyperliquid had a thing called, I think, if I'm not wrong, Builders Code, where like the different teams could have built their own front end on their infrastructure and earn the fee on that, earns the fee on that. So suppose a team had their own community, it's good. They have a good number in they have good number of folks in the members in the community, and so they could use Hyperliquid infrastructure and build their product on top of their infrastructure, um, and charge a fee on that basically to earn something. It's a very good product if you check. Again, UI card. So elements on the UI card similar to what we saw on the Hyperliquid. They have a chart, order book, trades, then an input to really place orders or some other infos related to, I think, these balance unrealized finance related to the account. And so this based app, I think I was watching their founders podcast yesterday only, and I think this is a super app uh, where you can basically do purse trading, spot trading, prediction. They have prediction markets as well. I think their prediction market is on top of Poly market if I'm not wrong. I could be wrong. Yeah, I think I saw it on in the docs. But yeah, their prediction markets, and yeah, you can do other things as well. Like I think you can do swap as well. Okay, what was this? Yeah, they are also showing the swap route. So in this product, the thing that we are showing the deposit flow. They are showing it. I think this is swap route. If it could be single hop, sometimes it is multi hop because there in multi hop there are some intermediate tokens that it get converted into before it get converted into the expected destination token. Yeah, so this UI is also good. Everything is balanced. No one is two elements are competing for attention. And yeah, I think yeah, one thing that I wanted to show is I'm not sure if it's so in the customization. I think they have this number formatting and language, but one thing I have found on the base app, like in the customization, they have a lot of options, and which so every user could have a different preference. They can like customize the based according to their preference. They can choose the language, color palette, or if I change it to Tokyo Night. Uh, they can customize their fonts, layouts. See, a hell of an option. But yeah, depending on the user, since they are a super app, it makes sense to give different options to users so they can customize it to their needs. Yeah, but I like the default one. I like this thing, like supporting what you need, and they have browse mini marketplace. Okay, they have this thing as well. Yeah, so I think as I mentioned, it's a kind of super app. The starting, see, in the Hyperliquid, they give an option to select dollar or percent, and in there you are based shows both things together. In the left hand side, there's a percentage. The right hand side, there's a the absolute value, and yeah, these are clickable, so it will change the market here as well, the pair here as well, and then these are a few different layout for order book. Yep, so I think that was all. I think I went quite fast and it's only 30 minutes. So this time uh, I didn't do a live coding. The thing that we did last time. Last time also, like, I was doing a live front end contribution on a front end on a Web3 product. I I didn't raise a PR because I thought the changes were not worthy because it's my preferencing, and it's not a small change. So ideally, I should good flow would have been like me creating an issue, discussing what I'm thinking, how that could be usable, and then based on the team's response. If suppose they and we had decided to, yes, we should have this change, I should have worked on that change and raise a PR instead of something that I think should be good and something that would look good. I should not raise a PR for that. It will just like that will like the team will have a lot of unnecessary PRs. Um, you can watch it here by the way if you the the video I'm yeah, this was the video, open source front end. Yep, I think that is all. So this app is live on let me let me is live on app.skatechain.org. You can check it here. We are adding one more card with that should go live hopefully tomorrow. And yep, I think that is all. So thank you for watching it. And if you're watching it till now, that means you watched it till the end. So thanks a lot. If you liked the video, if you have any suggestions for me, you could leave them in the comments. That would be really helpful to me. That anything that comes to your mind after watching this video or during watching this video, just leave it in the comments. Uh, you can like the video, you can share it with others, you can subscribe to the channel. I think that would help this channel and me. I think that would help. I'm not sure. But yeah, that was it. Thank you. Thank you. Let's meet in another live. Bye.